Hello, Internet. Okay, so this is game 1 of round 3 of the Manchester StreetPass tournament, and this is probably going to be one of the ugliest games you will ever see on this channel. I don't even know how to approach this, right? Just prepare yourselves for some stupidity, really, or ignorance, because basically my opponent here is a young boy who, from what I gather, hadn't played Pokemon before and didn't know how to play competitively. So this is not a competitive game, but as you can see by the length, it's a very problematic game for me. Okay, so you can see a Smeargle sitting there. You can probably imagine what's going to happen. So whenever I see a Smeargle, I think, okay, I'm quite happy leading with my Raichu and my Azumarill, because, not Azumarill, my Raichu and my Talonflame, because I can use Fake Out and I can use Taunt. And so I'm quite happy to use Fake Out on the Blastoise here and use Taunt on the Talonflame, thinking I'm safe, yeah, that's alright. I can shut this down quite easily. So he Mega Evolves his Blastoise, which, if you saw a Kangaskhan in the team preview, yep, he's not Mega Evolving that. And this Dark Void goes before my Talonflame. Now, Talonflame avoids this and does get the Taunt off, but because the Dark Void went first, that is a Scarfed Smeargle. Okay, so we've got a Scarfed Smeargle now. At least I know that information. I can use that information in the future. I expect him to switch his Smeargle out here and threaten me with something else, so I don't want to sit in there with my sleeping Raichu and let him get the momentum. So I protected my Talonflame, expecting a Water Spout, because Azumarill can take that as well. And I bring my Azumarill in, basically. But no, he keeps his Smeargle in, and he goes for Struggle. So, okay, I'm thinking that was a strange move. But, you know, he keeps it in, and these moody boosts are going to start to, you know, make a bit of a splash in the game as well. I bring my Talonflame out because I don't want it to go down. You know, I probably expect his Smeargle to switch out again, or don't. I can't remember if he's got any evasion boost at this point or not, or whatever, but I want to keep my Talonflame safe, so I bring my Raichu in. I get this Belly Drum, this Play Rough, sorry, on the Blastoise to get a critical hit, and that critical hit is actually quite useful. But I'm still not in the best position. He keeps his Smeargle in, again, like, this guy, he obviously hasn't played competitive Pokemon. I know that this is the last turn that the Taunt is on the Smeargle, and so he shows Aura Sphere here, good information for the future, knocks out my Raichu, and so I know that, right, I've got to take care of Smeargle this turn, else it's just gonna put my stuff to sleep, and the Play Rough misses. Okay, so here we go again. I think it must have had an evasion boost already. I think it probably got one on the first turn. I go for a Brave Bird. Nope, it avoids that. So he gets to put both of my Pokemon to sleep because he just got a nice accuracy boost in the last turn. So I'm thinking, what is going on here? I'm sitting against this boy and I've lost the game. He's literally just sitting there pressing buttons and he's going to win this game. Like, if you need any, like, videos to show why, like, I'm not in favour of banning Smeargle or banning Dark Void or anything like that. I'm not really in favour of that, but if you want a video to show people as to why Smeargle is a little bit sort of ruining the competitive side of Pokemon, then just show them this video. Play Rough avoids Smeargle again. So I wake up, he gets another evasion boost there. An accuracy drop. His accuracy is probably neutral now. I protect my Azumarill. Talonflame doesn't wake up. Probably going for a Brave Bird on the Smeargle. He gets a Dark Void. Doesn't do anything, obviously, but it does mean that he can knock my Talonflame out. So I am down to 2 Pokemon. He has just kept these 2 Pokemon. This is his lead, and he's just literally pressed Dark Void and seemingly random attacks with his Blastoise, and he is 4-2 up in this game. So I think I've lost. He's got Aura Sphere. Like, surely he's just going to Aura Sphere my Tyranitar and win the game. So I Mega Evolve my Tyranitar. I protect it, and I think I'm hoping that I can wake up with Azumarill and, like, oh no, my Azumarill is awake, and get an Aqua Jet off on it, and you know, if not knock it out, let it go down to the Sandstorm damage, but it avoids another attack. It avoids my Aqua Jet again, and so he puts my Azumarill to sleep. There's nothing my Tyranitar can do to avoid being put to sleep next turn, so I don't go for the double protect, because basically if I fail the double protect, I've got a guaranteed sleep turn next turn, the turn after, and so I've got to hope that an Aura Sphere doesn't knock out my Tyranitar. The Sandstorm is still up, maybe I've got a chance, I don't know. Azumarill obviously asleep this turn. He goes for the Dark Void. Puts my Tyranitar to sleep. See, this is a lovely video, isn't it? Puts my Tyranitar to sleep, and he's probably been taught that, yes, water is super effective against rock. So he uses Water Spout here. He doesn't use Aura Sphere, he uses Water Spout, and it does that. Now this Smeargle is getting quite low to the Sandstorm damage, and this Blastoise actually has only got one Sandstorm hit left in it as well. So, so look, anything can happen still. This is just ridiculous, this game. His Smeargle avoids another Aqua Jet, and so he puts it back to sleep. Maybe I should have gone for a Protect that turn, I don't know. I probably should have. I don't know, I think I'm beyond caring at this point. And look, because this is single elimination, it is best of 3 single elimination, but any loss is not good. You know, your back's up against the wall, and he doesn't go for Aura Sphere. Again, he uses Ice Beam on my Tyranitar. So, thankfully, the Sandstorm stays up long enough to knock this Blastoise out, and this Smeargle's only got one more Sandstorm turn left in it as well. So, look, I'm beyond despair now. I don't know what's happening. He brings his Salamence in, so finally something that isn't his lead. He brings his Salamence in. Obviously, it can't do too much to my Azumarill, so my Tyranitar is the more threatened one here. But it is asleep. He uses Dark Void. Yep, he has no choice. You could switch, but you know, he doesn't. He uses Dark Void, and he gets this Draco Meteor off on my Tyranitar, which actually does a good chunk of damage. He gets the -2, Tyranitar wakes up, I get the Dragon Dance up, and so basically because this Smeargle is going to go down to another turn of Sandstorm. If I had attacked there, then, you know, I would have been wishing that I'd gone for a Dragon Dance. And it also puts me in a better shape for whatever his last Pokemon is in the back. So from being 2-4 down to his leads, I'm not in the worst position now, just through his own ignorance, really, his own inability to play this game. I protected my Tyranitar, and my Azumarill wakes up, so I'm thinking maybe I can win this. You know, thinking he might fake out or whatever. He uses the Draco Meteor and Hammer Arm on my Azumarill, so obviously he thinks Hammer Arm is a better choice than Return on my Azumarill, even if this is a normal Kangaskhan. It hasn't Mega Evolved. I get the Rock Slide off. I don't flinch the Salamence, and because the Sandstorm has gone down, this Draco Meteor is knocking out my Tyranitar. So again, I think, alright, I've lost the game, but at least I know that Smeargle doesn't have a Focus Sash, at least I know it's Scarfed now. But he goes for a Hammer Arm again on this Azumarill. Like, I'm not sure if a Return would have knocked it out from there, but, you know, a Return would have definitely been, or a Double Edge would have definitely been his better choice there, obviously. And a combination of Play Rough and Aqua Jet just knocks this Kangaskhan out. And this Salamence seems to be locked into Draco Meteor. I'm presuming it's locked into Draco Meteor because that's all he's doing. And basically he can't do anything to my Azumarill, and so I get the knockout. And through... Well, you saw what happened there. You saw. through whatever that game was, I ended up with a win. And so I am 5-0 in this tournament somehow after that game. And at least I know his tricks. At least I know that it is a Scarf Smeargle going into the next game. So I'm feeling, even though that game was terrible, I'm feeling confident going into the next game, thinking I can. Ooh, that's my phone. Thinking that I can work around it, I can play around it. And so, cheers for watching that. Like, if you made it through that, you deserve a medal. Okay, so the next game will be on tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.